What's up, guys? I would like to first sincerely thank all my subscribers. I really appreciate everybody watching my videos. It does take time to create these videos, render them out, and upload them to you, so I'm just really grateful that everyone appreciates the content I bring you and just likes to be on my journey for the games that I play. But I would also like to thank GamesDom for their amazing idea of merging, the entire CSB into one server. Congratulations, you guys are geniuses. But I am being serious, no sarcasm at all, because this actually gave me an inspiration, an idea, as you will. So right before I was leaving for Florida, I managed to get 1,000 subscribers, and I was thinking, what should I do for 1,000 subs? And it was bugging me. I couldn't think of anything. But when I came back from Florida, for the entire week I was brainstorming, what should I do? And then out of nowhere this merge happened, and I just did not expect it. People told me I had at least a year before I got merged, and even then I didn't think I was going to get merged with everybody. So I would like to say that thanks to the merge, it is no longer possible to pretty much do events. I mean, evil spirits just die in like a minute. Today was the first time in like a few days I actually managed to get a hit on one of them. And Ryoka is pretty much done because there's so many people, at least 50 people doing it, and too many people using the Ryoka exploits or whatever the fuck you want to call it, where it just allows you to go all the way to the end. So yeah, I mean, I just can't even do it anymore. So all I have to say is, thanks to this merge, ranks no longer mean anything to me. So, as the video is titled The Almighty Yhwach, I am finally done with trying to compete with supports. Fuck the supports, I am done with them. It is impossible for me to compete with my support. Reason being, they either have a fast Hikifune and invincibility stops my entire team, or they have a Senju that's immune to Fury Drain, or I just get one hit. So fuck all that shit. Alright, I am taking all my stones from all my partners, and I will bring you the god himself. The biggest problem is that since I reincarnated, not knowing there was going to be a merge because there was no announcements, I am really behind the levels, and I really can't reach that speed. I would need 120 sets, 130 accessories, 140 sets. So I'm really limited. I can only use 110 accessories and 100 cyclone sets or the lucky slot gear. So, I'm just going to strip all my stones, take the best Hogus, give them to Yhwach. Good thing is I had everything maxed except for the stamina, so I was able to get some stamina levels into it. And then I was just messing around with the accessories, giving the speed ones to Yhwach. So everything is going to go to the Almighty himself. I'm just done with the idea of my formation. So yesterday you guys watched me get Ryujin. I wanted to make it a separate video, and I wanted to kind of make it as like a teaser for today's video. I didn't want to give it all away. So it is taking an extremely long amount of time to basically go through the stones. And the biggest problem I had was I was actually worried, how am I going to synthesize my stones? Do I just go all of them to the end, and just leave nothing for my other partners? So I was kind of doing it slowly. I was doing it one at a time. I was trying to prioritize as many level 12 and 11 stones as I could. The biggest problem was the wisdoms. I was lucky that I pulled 3 level 10 wisdoms out of the spirit stone boxes from getting Ryujin, so that honestly helped me out getting a full level 11 set. But the thing is, now my entire formation is shit. It is all about Yhwach. That's all it really is. And honestly, it made me a lot happier when I did this. I just really had no faith in this account because Nemu could not compete. I was way too slow. I couldn't get faster. And honestly, it's just, I wanted to take a different approach. My US account has to deal with the support meta. So I'm glad I could finally get rid of it. Now, I was thinking of just doing a Tsurushika Ichigo, or maybe even stacking Kukaku, just do a Vanguard instead. But I figured, why should I do it to the Vanguard? I mean, people stack Vanguards nowadays. Stacking a Vanguard is almost as mainstream as a support, as stacking supports. If you can't beat the supports, you're most likely going to go stack a Vanguard and just try to, survive people and kill them. So I figured, why not give assaulters a chance? Why not stack an assaulter to the point where they can act like a Vanguard, or just basically be right in between a support and a Vanguard, being very tanky, but at the same time being fast and doing damage. So who can do that? Of course, the Almighty Yhwach himself. And halfway through, I realized I should give the Cyclone set to Yhwach, even though it's not fully infused, just because he will need the speed. I feel that even though he can take the hits, he should be able to outspeed people just to make it a little bit easier for himself. So I swapped over to a Cyclone set, and I had to socket everything one time. I did have a lot of socket sets because from Regine, I did buy the Universal Socket Stones with the Spirit Stone boxes pack, and it was actually worth it, but it sucks using Socket Stones on 100 gear, but I think I'm going to stick with them for a really long time. It's going to be difficult leveling to 120. I just hit 105, so this video was recorded same day as me getting Regine, but I just had to upload it 2 days later. And it just felt great, you know, going through all those stones. It made me realize that how overpowered the Dragon Ball Festival actually was. I mean, all the stones I got, all my partners, all my everything, it was all from that Dragon Ball Festival event, just from topping up so much and all the rebates and everything. So it felt good finally going through my stones. The main idea I had for the formation was I realized I couldn't get everybody to work, and it's very hard to modify everybody in this, in Brazil at least. So my concept was this: get Kukaku's second mod, and then just focus everything else into Yhwach. So the reason why I had to get the second mod for Kukaku was because the only thing that worries me is taking the first hit before Yhwach can skill. So that is why I have to maintain a very high speed, but not to outspeed, making sure I can go second. That's the goal for me. So as long as my Yhwach can go second, I'm fine. Kukaku's second mod is gonna basically give him an extra 100% keto defense, which having a full set of level 11 wisdom stones, as well as a tier 11 or tier 12 Hogu, tier 12 Hogu maxed, that shit gives him so much keto defense. Plus the 100% from Kukaku on top of that, that should be enough to take one cotton hit. And you will see towards the other half of the video, or towards the end I would rather say, I have a lot of battle reports. You will see Yhwach being able to tank cotton hits like they're nothing. So basically the hardest part was getting some clips of good players, and basically I just realized that the entire server I'm in is my CSB. So I was just going around to arena, going around through some Huakamundos, and then going through some like lower ranked CSB people, just getting some interesting fights to show off basically the capability. And all I have to say is that Regine is an unbelievably broken Zanpakuto. I'm really glad I got it. I wish I could get it on US myself, but since I'm sticking with supports, I'm going to just ride it out with Hikifune for now. I'm really going to stack the 20k gold I have on US just so I can maybe get Sternriders to replace that. But enough about US. I have 33k gold left over. Towards the later part of the video, you're going to see me get a 110 accessories, and I'm going to spend a little bit of gold just to get the Kenpachi Matsu. I didn't want to wait an extra day, and I'd rather get it on the video today. So Yhwach is looking strong. He's at 1 mil battle power so far, and we still have a lot of work to do. I still don't think I did exclusives. I still didn't get the new accessories on him, and I have to really get his evolutions up. I was working on Nemu's evolutions, which was a terrible idea. At first I thought, just try to focus as much speed as I can on her. And this was when I was actually giving the rest of my stones on all my partners, but it ended up taking a really long time. So about like a few minutes into doing it, or at least once I started doing Kukaku and then Nemu, I just kind of paused the video, or to pause the recording, sorry, and I did it off the camera, and then I kind of get back into it after I put the stones in, because I really had to send stuff and just check it out, make sure everybody has at least some stones. And Yhwach pretty much had everything. I mean, I put everything into him. He has every stone 12 and 11 except for 2. He has 1 level 9 crit and 1 level 9 hit. I had over 4,000 exclusive fragments, which brought my Yhwach to level 30 exclusive. And that exclusive level is very nasty. I mean, it's higher than my US account. Even though I did spread it out over there, the highest I have is like a 22, 23. So, yeah, I mean, putting everything into Yhwach. Now, finally, I was getting onto the modifies, so it basically gave me the chance to finally inherit Korenji, because I never inherited him. So I basically did get Kukaku's second mod, and then I was trying to get Yhwach as far as possible. Now, I really need to get the 4th mod. The 4th mod gives him an additional 15% physical attack, and 15% of my total physical attack is insane. I think my Yhwach would probably be around 600k physical attack if I could get that 4th mod, but it's gonna be a really long time. That's the biggest problem. You can only inherit Korenji every 48 days. None of the other tavern partners are bugged, so they get only 13 fragments or 10, or depending which one they do, but they don't get double like Kisuke and Carrier Bell do on Go games. So it's gonna be really hard to modify since I'm only relying on Kurenji, and then Tavern Partners is gonna take 4 months. So what I'm doing is I'm only gonna work on modifies for Kukaku and Yhwach himself. The rest is gonna be all Tavern Partners. I will work on Ishin as well, just because I really need him fully modded for events, and he still does. He gets 10 a day, so it's still a very good amount. I did later on forget that I was having the wrong mod soul on Yhwach. Nemu had the level 120 Haribo, so I had to go swap that over. I was really thinking of what am I supposed to swap over, and it was actually coming to mind. Now, I did go to the Hollow Soul map. I didn't really spread anything out. I gave everybody 1 star, so it's not like I wasted too many of those souls, but I ended up taking Nemu stars, giving them to Yhwach, and just trying to max out as many as I could. I really said that there is 3 days of the special videos, and I'm just gonna let you know that on Monday, August 1st, you are gonna see the almighty Yhwach himself literally obliterate Aizen. He soloed all the team fights without any problems. Like, he just destroyed them all. So that video is gonna come up on Monday, and I'll probably do a US Bleach daily routine, you know, just talk about some stuff, because I really have been doing Brazil for like the past week since I got merged. It's been Brazil every day. I need to take a break, so I'm just basically doing this special video out. And the best thing I honestly did before I synted everything was I cleared bonds. I did all 27 stars, because I realized that you can't get the requirements done with only 1 character. So I was really grinding it out for like half an hour to an hour, getting the last like 6 stars that I needed, and then it was good to go. It feels good when you clear bonds, because not even my US account has them cleared, and that's what happens with a turn 1 effect. Basically, having turn 1 on Brazil, it just makes it so much easier for bonds. Plus, you know, start having a keto main, swapping your best support stuff over to him. I had to also grind out for the red name, so I basically needed 100k souls from the soul map. I ended up doing main quest for about an hour just to get 100k souls, and then I just, you know, got red name. I was able to swap everything over without having to ditch the red Hogus, and it really helped me out. So I also did decide to upgrade in arena ranks. Reason being, ranks don't mean anything to me anymore. BP rankings, I was 7 million with my full formation when I didn't use Ishin and I had Toshiro in. And now, using Ishin and everything, I dropped down to 2.2 million. So even if I did put Toshiro in instead of Ishin, I'd probably get a minimal battle power boost, but I still would like to say that I lost 500,000 battle power in total just by going 1-man army Yhwach. And I basically just gonna stack everything on him, you know, get his fortifies to the max. Good thing I had a lot of silver saved up. I'm gonna have to get those fortifies done with, and I'm not sure when I'm gonna max the Cyclone set, but it's gonna be some time. It shouldn't take too long, but there's a lot of people that actually need the Serity division. I'm constantly competing with them, or they're just, you know, fighting me because, you know, they don't like me or something. But I have said a lot. So, like I said about the 33,000 gold, it's gonna turn into 28,000 soon. You're gonna see me get the 110 accessories. I do plan on getting into Maya to get Yhwach's speed bond. That is one of the things I'm missing. At this point in time, Yhwach is at 1.2 million battle power, but he will get a little bit stronger. So this was later today, right after Evil Spirit. I couldn't wait anymore. I wasn't getting 110 accessories, so I did 1 gold refresh, and I was lucky enough to actually find it. So I lowered it down, did price refreshes, and I just purchased the 110 accessories. So now Yhwach can have a full set. Now the whole idea was get all the accessories and level them all up individually. So I had to take all the accessories I had on all my partners, because I was going to inherit them. There was no point in keeping anybody with anything else. I just really wanted to strip everything from my partners and give it to Yhwach. So took all the accessories, inherited them. I was tempted to actually inherit reincarnations just for XP books, but you know, in the end, it's just the reincarnation effects do matter. I will eventually give them stones, but because I think at this point I can leave Yhwach the way he is. His stones are all perfectly fine. He doesn't need any upgrades. He will just need equipment and accessory upgrades in the future. So the stones priority is going to go to Kukaku for now. I need to beef her up a lot. She has really weak defenses because I took so much from her. And after that, I'm going to probably work on my supports. I really need to get supports that have halos or, you know, better buffs, survivability buffs. Problem being is that since inherits take a while for modifiers, I can't really work on Halos right now, so I'll just keep working on Yhwach, try to get him his 4th mod. You know, maybe go all the way, try to go for his 7th mod just straight away, and then try to pick up some helpful supports that can help me out. Really want to get Isane later on, but I just need a ton of stones, and I don't plan on topping up and spending that much more money. I might top up on like another 6k gold, stack all the gold as for emergency purposes. I'll top up like once every 500% rebates. Right now I need to stack my gold because I have to get a Hikifune, an Ichibe, and a Namaya for Yhwach's bonds. That's the only thing that's stopping me right now. The last thing I have to do is take Nemu's speed bond, inherit that, and I will get a ton of bond fragments back. So for now, until an event comes where I can get Namaya, Yhwach is going to stay like this. I can assume that he'll be around 1.3, closer to 1.4 million battle power by the time I actually get a Namaya and get his speed bond going up. He should probably be around 500-600k speed, you know, or give or take. So I had to buy another 5 chances for like 200 gold, but we did get the Kenpachi mod, so it wasn't a huge difference. But Yhwach did get like 5k more everything, like 5k more BP, 5k more attack. So over 500k physical attack and 800k HP. Overall, my Yhwach is doing very nice. So here I'm going to show you guys everything in order. The 120 Haribo mod, so I did get the Evo to level 5. It's almost 6. I just need a few more of those blue bandanas. Full level 110 accessories. The agilities are really way too much leveled, but I didn't want to inherit them, lose out the crystal fragments, so I'll just keep them the way they are. I'll keep doing alliance campaigns to level up the strength ones. All Hogu's max except for stamina is level 5. Hogyoku was kind of a bad choice. I mean, the godlike damage rate and speed is very useful, but at the same time, I could have rather have like HP and attack, or I really need to go away from the speed part. Really just, I had no idea what else I had to go through, but yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed the Almighty Yhwach video. I just really wanted to do something special, and I guess I really felt happy after I did this, you know. But there are a few weaknesses to this formation. One being mutilates. Sometimes I can win against mutilated Namayas, and sometimes I can't. Another problem being Hikifunes or anyone that Fury drains, like Nemu Chaoses and all that. There's a lot of problems with this. So, I mean, I just need time, basically. You know, all the stones, everything is good. The equipment is bad. The accessories aren't the greatest. I just need levels and time. And this Yhwach can definitely be good. If I was 140, this Yhwach would be over 2 mil battle power. I mean, I could easily see him being over 2 mil battle power, close to like 800,000 physical attack, maybe even 1 million if he was fully decked out, because everything will go into him. And I promise, I don't care how long it takes. When I can actually reach the top like levels on this account, then it's gonna be finally the almighty Yhwach. But for now, this is gonna have to do. So I'm gonna end it right here, guys. I'll play some music, and hopefully you guys enjoy the clips of seeing Ryuji and Yhwach in action.
Mina, sagatte ore. 大将一切怪人となせ友人ジャッカー